you should come to the arena to watch your team play, and root for your team and be a part of that. There are times when you come to an arena to watch a team play, you do take notice of an opponent. When I was at Tennessee, Kevin Durant came in one time, just his freshman year, and got a chance to see, him play, which was just a rare experience. How many true road games did he play his only year in college basketball? And the very same could be true of Ben Simmons. He's a very talented player, and he's one of those guys that makes everybody else on his team better. And I think that's the reason why he's, being talked about as a potential #1 pick, because on a professional team, that's a rare commodity. I was thinking about, again, some of the criticism that LSU is receiving for not doing better. And I point to their January schedule where they've lost at Texas A&M, at Florida, and at the buzzer at Oklahoma. And I don't know that how many teams would have won any of those games. Reminds me a little bit, but in a different way. But you look at Anthony Davis's numbers at Kentucky, his freshman year at Kentucky, his only year at Kentucky. He didn't put up earth-shattering numbers. Ben Simmons' numbers exceed his numbers, but you rarely heard people being critical of how unselfish Anthony Davis was. But all you do is hear about how Ben Simmons defers. You look at Anthony Davis's shots. You look at he was better defensively than he was offensively, and that's not true. Ben Simmons is better offensively than defensively. Anyway, I just find it very interesting. And in some ways out, partly because LSU is in the SEC. After we get done playing with him, I'll be rooting for him.
You plan to have Sim back in the lineup tomorrow?
Yeah.
You had said last year, just at the end of the season, that the good way outweighs the bad with Sim.
Right.
This season, between this most recent situation and then performance on the court, is this still holding true?
That's a great question. The good still outweighs the bad. And we know Sim is a player that giveth and taketh away on the court. But, there are certain things that we would not have been able to accomplish without him. So I feel like this being his senior year, I think he's pressing a little bit. I think he sees May coming sooner than later. And then I think he's a little worried about life after college and what's going to happen, just like a lot of other seniors. And Sim certainly is disappointed that we've not been able to be more successful, that we've not won more. It's worn on him for 2 years. This is Tyler's first year of losing in college. This is only Kareem's second year playing in college. And he didn't win at Marshall, and we're not winning here like we want to. Sim hadn't really not experienced not winning. He won in junior college, he won in high school. So it's wearing on him. And let's just see how the season ends. Let's see how it progresses, and let's see how he can finish up. One of the things that I'm most focused on, again, he's 15 hours away from his degree and leaving Auburn in really good standing. And that's what I'd like to see for him.
Is there a player that Sims reminds you of stylistically, or someone you faced before?
Who? Everybody wants to compare him to Magic because of the fact that they're both really good with the ball. But there's only one Magic. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there is a player. I think he's got a lot of Durant in him, but with more of a willingness to play make. He's got great size and great vision. So And his game, and he's young, and his game is definitely evolving. He'll be matched up with Tyler Harris, Simeon Bowers, so it's a great opportunity for our front line. Our front line has gotten outplayed the last 2 games, actually the last 3 games. In our Florida, Ole Miss, and Oklahoma State outplayed our front line, and that's and our front line should be able to hold their own. And we've not managed to the last 3 games.
Bruce, how difficult is LSU just from a talent standpoint? Because Simmons gets a lot of the attention, but they got some other guys that are playing pretty well right now.
Well, I mean, Simmons is obviously the first pick of the draft. Craig Victor transferred from Arizona. They only recruit 5-star kids. Hornsby as a senior didn't join them until late December, and he's a great shooter, tough kid, real glue guy. Patterson is a pro. Is a young Patterson as far. Let me qualify that. Patterson is a very valuable point guard, off guard, highly recruited kid out of Atlanta that is a terrific scorer. Quarterman, I think, has got a chance to be a pro. Blakeney was a McDonald's All-American. Josh Gray was the Junior College Player of the Year, and last year one of their top 2 or 3 scorers, and he's their 7th man. So, not sure who my 7th man is, but it's a pretty talented group. Chuck Galena is actually probably my 7th or 8th man.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Real heady player.
Anybody else? We're good? All right. Thanks, Steve.
Yeah.